Alright, this is the procedure for returning merchandise. What we need to do in this process is actually go to modules. You do not open up a new POS transaction for returns. As I said, it's under the modules category, where you go down to returns, then you'll go into the merchandise return, click, and if the customer does have a receipt with them, the invoice number will be listed right on the receipt, which is always very helpful. So make sure you tell the customers after the sale, if they have any questions about whether the product's going to work for them or not, to hang on to the receipt, because if it's not going to work out for them, the return is made a lot easier with the receipt. If they don't happen to have the receipt, you can leave the box blank, and by entering through that, it'll bring up the customer list. If you sold the merchandise to a customer who's already in here, it'll be no problem to find. If not, if it's under a cash sale, you'll have to go under the customer as cash, which will be listed when you type that in. But for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to use the guitar that I just bought, and I'm actually going to return that. After you select the customer, the merchandise return box will pop up. There's three different areas here that you can search by, either by SKU, invoice, or you can show all items. I do happen to have the SKU number for this item, so I will type that in. Then this will bring up the item that I had just purchased. Now if the person just wants cash back on it, or even if they do want to buy something else, you do have to do two different transactions for that. So the first step is going to be checking the box of the item that they want to return. This will bring up the total of that item with the tax and put it in the total box. And what you'll do is you'll hit save. And now this will give you a method of what we're giving back to the customer, the total of $408.09, whether that be a cash return or if we return that by company check, which that is just gone through with Jim who's company checks on certain purchases. Discover and Visa MasterCard, or a credit invoice. We could also credit their account. So for the sake of this demonstration, we're just going to do a cash return. You'll hit add, which will add it into the box here. Then you will hit post, and that will bring up the printer screen for that, in which you'll print off a receipt by clicking OK. In this case, we're just going to cancel print on that though. So now let's say I just got that return for $408.09 and I want to buy something else. What you'd do is you'd go into the new POS transaction, type in the customer's name, select that customer, open up a new sales invoice, and just type in whatever the customer needs. Click save, how the customer is paying, whether a cash, check, credit card, add, and then post, and print the receipt. So basically the only reason I showed both steps on that is to let everyone know that you cannot do a return for merchandise and sell something in the same transaction. You actually have to do two transactions. So if they are returning something and they do want to buy something, you do have to do the two transactions for that. You can't do it all in one transaction. And yeah, that's it.